But I've even had crew, they're sitting there, they're struggling to make ends meet. They got a day work here, then it goes a week. They find a few days here, and they're just on that edge. And they're like, Hugo, I don't know if I can do this, man. I think I'm going to go home. And I'm like, no, that's exactly the point where I talk them off the ledge. And I'm like, if you just stick at it, I promise you it's going to come. And I can't tell you how many people after that conversation, maybe it's a couple days later, a week later, they find a job and they're like, man, thank you so much for just telling me that it was coming. That conversation kept me in the game. And it just goes back to like everyone needs a different touch. And for a lot of people, they just need someone behind. Sometimes I'm just a cheerleader. Like, you can do it. You can do it. Because I've seen so many people go through. So I can see the candidate. I see the CV, the personality. I'm like, no, that like you would be making a huge mistake if you leave. And it's been really fulfilling for me to be able to be in that position and help that way too.
Yeah. Do you wanna keep the all the operation online, or do you feel like maybe one day there'll be an actual school somewhere?
That's a really good question because ultimately I would like to at some point do things in person. It would be probably a different set of courses and a different set of skills. I'd have to look. I do love the fact of online. You have so many people you can help, and it's really really easy
It's
to reach a
convenient.
lot of
Yeah.
people. It's convenient too. So that part will always be there, and that part will continue to progress. But there will be something at least in some of the yachting hubs, right? Because I'm not going to say I'm going to put something worldwide, but it's easy because our industry, we at least know there's three. Well, there's more now, but there's three locations that everyone's going through. So setting something up in one of those, a small branch, that would make sense. Right now, at like the solopreneur level, it doesn't make financial sense to do that. And I think there's a lot of waste too that comes. Sometimes opening a center and just sticking classes in just for the sake of doing it ends up hurting crew, right? That's also the why I got into this, because there's too many centers that opened up just throwing courses out there and saying, hey, you need this, you need this, you need this. So I'm very careful because I don't want to fall down that rabbit hole, but I do want to do more one-on-one and personal stuff as well.
Yeah.